Why, hello there. You're here for a facial adjustment, is this correct? Excellent, excellent, excellent. Well, you come to the right person. I have had 12 years in the Academy of Facial Adjustments, so you're going to be thoroughly enjoying and pleased with the results and process of this experience. So please just take a moment to kind of tell me a rundown of what it is that you want to be adjusted. Yes. Any questions at all, just please get them out of the way before I even start the procedure. I want to make sure that you are fully informed of the process that will be undertaken in a few moments. Yes, of course, you can back out whenever you want. The process is non-invasive, so I'm just going to be moving your face around like clay. The reason we can do this is per the pills that you've been taking in the morning. They've been making your face more malleable. Once you discontinue them, you will immediately have a more solid face. But in the meantime, I can sort of mold your face to your liking and give you the facial features you desire without having to surgically move anything around or cut or slice or any of the more invasive procedures that are more common nowadays. Correct. So, do you have a basic rundown of what it is that you want to be done upon your face? If you change your mind, then we can of course go right back in and mold it a little more. No effort and no stress whatsoever. Okay, excellent. So, walk me through it step by step. Once again, none of these changes are permanent. I can easily change it right back to your original feature or change it to another feature that you prefer over the one that I molded to. Alright? Perfect. So, what you want first is the most common type. You want the fuller lips, correct? Alright, so pucker your lips a little bit. Perfect. Don't try to stretch them out too much just because I want to make sure that I have a resting sort of lip to work with. Otherwise it might affect how it actually looks like when you rest them. However, I do just want you to sort of part your lips and kind of keep them out at a slight pout. Don't stretch them out, just at a slight pout, just so I can sort of feel them out and have a more direct contact with them. So I'm going to be just taking your lip here and I'm going to be stretching it down and then stretching the outer corners out. Taking this outer corner, stretching it out, pulling this up. Now for the little indent here, would you prefer a more Bratz like Cupid's lip, or would you prefer a more punctured down sort of Marilyn Monroe sort of indent? Alright, so let me just press this up like a brat. There we go. And then I'm just going to smooth it out. That way it's a nice flow and it doesn't show my fingerprints. Okay, just a little bit more, a little bit more. Perfect. Alright, so you'll be able to see your features as they are finished in the mirror over there if you turn to the side. So how do you view yourself at the moment? Do you like the way your lips look? Of course, you can go take a closer look and see how your lips have been adjusted. So, are you pleased with the results? Do you like the way that your face currently looks? Or would you rather I work on them a little more? Perfect. Well, in that case, I'm going to be working on your nose now. Now, what kind of nose do you prefer? Fascinating. I myself also prefer a more aquiline nose. I know the more common nose that people like are the more like flat-ridged, small, petite noses, but I personally prefer a bigger sort of aquiline nose. I've always found it to be a very attractive feature, and I've always associated it with intelligence. So please turn your face to the side to face the mirror. Now, when it comes to the sides of your nose, do you want me to outstretch them, or would you prefer they have the same thinness, just a bump on the nose, on the bridge? Alright, I'll keep your nose straight and thin for now, but if you decide that you want to make it a little wider, then we can perfectly do so. And in the meantime, I'm going to give you a more aquiline shape to the bridge of your nose. So, face that way, and I'm just going to be taking your nose and pulling it out a little bit, just a little bit. Just pulling on your nose a little more, a little more, a little more. I'm just going to be shaping it down a little bit on the side, just so that way it doesn't show once again my fingerprints as I mold it. And there we go. And just sort of smoothing out the bump. Now, do you prefer it to be more of a smooth transition, or do you prefer it to be a sharp bump and then a downward flow? Okay, a more smooth bump. Perfect. So I'm just going to be smoothing out this part between your brow bone and your bridge. Just smoothing that out. Alright, so if you want, you can look straight at me and then turn your eyes to the side to look at the bridge of your nose. Perfect. And are you satisfied with the results with your nose, or would you prefer I try another shape or widen your nose or make any adjustments? Okay. I can widen your nose a little bit without sacrificing any depth to your nose. So give me one moment. I'm just going to be widening your nose a little more, just a little more, spreading it out a bit more. And there we go. Now look towards the mirror. And do you like what you see so far? I think it perfectly suits your face, especially with the lip adjustment. Perfect. Now, as for your eyes, what kind of eyes would you prefer? Bella Hadid eyes. Those are very common nowadays, very popular. Let's see. You have a very puppy doggish sort of eye shape. So I'm going to give you a more outstretched, sort of sleek look. And we'll see where we go there. And if you prefer another adjustment or a different eye shape, then in the end, of course, as always, you can just inform me and I will change up the shape of your eye. Okay, excellent. So I'm just going to be taking this side and giving you more of a sort of sleek upward motion. Correct. Now let's see. I'm just going to be taking your eyes and giving you a more sleek look, as if I'm only going to go as far as if you were wearing a ponytail and like a very tight ponytail, and you sort of stretching out your face as such. So I'm just going to be lifting up the corners of your eyes. And would you like me to also match your eyebrows? That way also gives you a very sleek look. Okay, I'll do as such. Then I'm going to be lifting up your eyebrows as well, giving you a little bit of an eyebrow lift. There we go. That was very simple. I just sort of took the skin and just sort of lifted a little bit. Now, once again, take a look at the mirror. And do you like what you see? Is this suitable to you? Do you want me to make any adjustments? Perfect. Now, is there anything else that you'd like me to adjust while you're here? Alright, I can also sort of give you a more defined jawline. So, if you will, please just look up. Perfect. I'm going to be just smoothing out your jawline here. Just give me a little bit of a pass over. There we go. Just a couple times. I'm going to be taking both hands and just sort of rubbing it down. So I'm going to be rubbing it down. And once again, just rubbing it down and rubbing it down. Alright, now if you want, you can look at yourself from the side and also straight forward to see how your jawline is looking, if it is to your pleasing, and if the whole face is to your pleasing. Do you so far like what you see? Well, excellent. In that case, is there any other adjustments that you would like me to make, or are you happy with the results? Perfect. That is all we want to hear, is that you are pleased and content with the work that we've done here. Now, as for payment, you feel free to leave the payment with my secretary up front or the cashier up front. Either will process the payment. And furthermore, once again, discontinue the bills that we've been giving you. Otherwise, your face will remain malleable, but the moment you miss a day of taking those pills, your face will return to being solid. And if you decide that you want to adjust your face, return back to your original features, then by all means come back. We have a photo reference of how you originally looked, and we can change your face back to the way it was, or give you a new look if you so desire. Yes, of course. Since you'll be returning as a repeat customer, you will of course get a discount off of your next visit. Perfect. in that case, I hope you have a lovely day. I hope you enjoy your face. And once again, please remember to discontinue your pills or prescription rather. Please have a